welcome everybody to another episode of the Otaku Podcast, the podcast for otakus by otakus. I am Taylor Fry, and I am joined by a fellow otaku of Braxton. How are you today?
I'm known as Big Daddy.
Oh my god. Okay.
Whether or not you want to use that intro is up to you. We can record another one. I just wanted to say that.
You know what? I'll censor it. I'll censor it. But we're off to a good start. Okay. So, it is our first recording session of 2020, the brand new decade. Oh my god. Oh. So, how is 2020 treating you right now, Braxton?
Well, I fucking hurt.
Well, yeah, you ended 2019 pretty hurt as well. You got your wisdom teeth removed.
Yep, got my wisdom teeth removed, I want to say around 2 weeks before Christmas. And I was in pain for quite a while.
Yeah.
Oh, my friend did get fucked up during New Year's, and it was quite entertaining.
Yeah, 2019 for me, I mean, at least for me, winter break was mostly the break that I kind of really wanted. I watched a good chunk of anime, and in my own way, I kind of got fucked up as well during winter break. I went to see my mom, and stuff happened. Let me tell you, stuff happened. It was really entertaining and really hilarious in a lot of ways, but I don't want to say more than that because I'll probably get in trouble by the police. I was gonna say FBI. But no, it's more police because nothing that extreme happened. But yeah, still. So today, however, we are going to be going over a couple different things over some anime. We got 16 of the Dere types of anime girls and boys in anime. For those who do not know what Deres are, we mentioned two already in part 4 of A Beginner's Guide to Anime. We mentioned Tsundere and Yandere. We'll go over those two again here today, more in detail. But the word Dere in Japanese, which is spelled D-E-R-E, roughly translates to lovey-dovey, as what this website we have here of all the Dere types. The website that we're using today, gojinshi.com. Amazing.
It's not
website.
my anime list for once.
Yeah, it's not, actually not. A lot of whatever I say usually comes from my anime list or Anime News Network, which those two are good websites. So today, we got 16 Dere types we're going to be going over. A couple examples, of course, of each of the Deres that we go over. In a couple with a few animes and stuff like that. So I guess we'll go ahead. I'll start us off. We'll take turns explaining each of the Dere types. The first Dere type, mentioned this in part 4 of Beginner's Guide to Anime, was the Tsunderes. Tsunderes are basically, they're a type of character who, in the beginning, act rudely towards their love interest, but once timing and all that sort of stuff goes down, they start to reveal their more gentle side. The word tsundere is a compound of two words. The tsund part in tsundere means look away in disgust, and of course dere means love struck, of course. A few examples of the said tsunderes is we have Taiga Aisika. I think that's how you say her name. Maybe Aisika. Yeah. From Toradora. That's a good anime. I actually want to start watching that one here shortly soon. And then we also have Shitoke Kirasaki from Nisekoi, another anime that I plan on watching here shortly soon. So, Braxton, do you want to go ahead and lead us off with number 2?
Alright, I think everybody's heard this term, just like Tsundere. Yandere.
Mm-hmm.
Basically the whole, to dumb it down, it's basically, I love you so much, I want to kill you or anybody who attempts to harm you. Yandere is a type of character who, in the beginning, acts nice and sweet, but soon becomes incredibly obsessive over
Yeah.
who they're attracted to.
Uh-huh.
They turn into a stalker often and normally use quite a lot of violence to get them
Yeah.
their love interest to like them by any means necessary. The word yandere is oh god, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Portmanteau? I don't know. Of two words, yanderu, which means to be mentally or emotionally ill, and dere, which means love struck. An example, I think everybody's seen her, from Mira Nikki.
Yeah.
And
We
Koto Noa Katsura from School Days.
Oh
I have
my
not seen
God.
School Days.
Dude,
but
School Days really messes you up though. If anybody has seen School Days,
I heard the ending's
yikes.
awful.
Oh my god. Awful in some aspects and also kind of good in some aspects cuz the main character gets what he deserves, I guess. But god damn. I find yanderes incredibly scary. I mean, incredibly scary. I I find Tsunderes like really hilarious because of the fact that they act all well. In the beginning, at least, they act all like, "Oh, I hate you so much," get out of my face, that sort of stuff. But yanderes, oh my.
I hate tsunderes. I don't know. I don't like anybody that insults me.
I agree. To some extent, yeah, I agree with that. But they also, at least I think in the beginning, they act like they hate you and stuff like that until they become more gentle, or at least they do at first, and then they get like more and more gentle.
I probably wouldn't give them the chance. I'm like, no, if you're gonna be a jerk to me, then be gone.
Be gone. God. Yeah, but yanderes, I don't. They creep me out. They creep me out to the highest levels, and we talked about from Future Diary. That was from part 4 Beginner's Guide to Anime. So now first two we've already basically discussed.
Yuki.
Shut up. Shut up.
That's what she says, but that's the name of the main character in Future Diary, the one she's obsessed with.
Good God. Okay. So everything on from now on is brand new Dedes that we are going to be discussing over. We are discussing 16 of them, but there's, I believe, like a total of like 21, 22. But we're just going over the top 16 that are most known, I guess, in anime. Third, we have Danderes.
It just looks like it says Dandere.
It does.
To be honest.
Yeah, and my dad's name. Sorry to get a little personal, but like his name is Daniel, and it reminds me of Daniel for whatever reason. But Danderes, they are a type of character who are quiet and reserved. They usually come out of their shell and show their cute side when alone with their love interest. The word dandere is a compound of two words. Danmari, which means silent, and dere, which means love-struck. A couple examples of this is Miyu Akiyama from K-On!, absolute best girl. It's funny, because even though I say Miyu is the best girl from K-On!, my Discord profile picture, as you see on the video, is Yui from K-On!, who, I don't know. All the girls from K-On! Are incredibly nice and cute and moe, I guess, and Miyu's, I guess, the best one. And the other...
I don't remember, but does K-On! Have a trap? I'm pretty sure it does.
No. You just want to say...
I never remember which ones, but...
You just want to... I have a feeling you just wanted to say that just because of the fact that an inside joke that we say a lot is the fact that... I mean... everybody's, heard of traps in anime and stuff like that, and traps in general, but so I mean, Felix, who are some other more known traps? What's that?
The one guy with the pink hair. I don't remember the name.
He's from Fate. He's from Fate. I can't remember the name. Crap, but he's from the Fate series.
A lot of dojins.
Oh yeah. Another example of a Dandere character is Sawako Kurunuma from Kimi ni Kimi ni Toroki. Or Toroke, sorry. So that's the third most popular Dere type of anime. Braxton.
Before we continue, uh, as requested from one of my friends on Yandere, Toga from My Hero Academia, I had to mention her.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about. I forgot
I didn't
about
want to
her.
upset him. I'm not throwing any names, but it is Dakota from Weeb Reviews.
Not throwing any names, but it's somebody who we've already had on the podcast. So. But all right, and then you got number 4, the fourth most popular Dede type in anime.
4. Dere. This is more what I'm into. They're nice and caring. They're just usually pretty upfront about their feelings. They don't try to hide it. Um, they're very kind with a very positive attitude on life. Glass half full kind of person.
Yeah,
And they try to spread their happiness to everybody around them. Try to make everybody happy.
yeah.
Examples is Uko Haga from Golden Time and Rinko Yamato from Orimotogatari. I can't remember how to say that.
Yeah. Digo Yamato from the Monogatari series. She's actually a really cute girl. I've actually started to watch the Monogatari series. It's crazy in a lot of ways, but it's also really good. I can see why the Monogatari series is probably one of the best series for anime wise. Of course, speaking about Ore Monogatari, of course. But yes, you know, honestly, out of all the Dedes that we're gonna be talking about today, the 16, I kind of like number 4 the most. Like you said, how they're just a kind person, positive attitude. They're obviously my favorite. Up to I like
Treat
this.
you like trash or anything.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They don't treat you like trash at all. I mean, they're nice. They're up front. They got a positive attitude. They're just nice in general. You know.
Hmm.
That's what. That's what I. They don't try and hide anything, or they don't try and insult you like a
Not over
tsundere.
aggressive about their
Yeah, yeah,
feelings or happiness either.
yeah. Number 5, fifth most popular Dere is
Yeah.
KUUDERE. KUUDERE is a character who is dull and sarcastic. They often don't show any sign of emotion, but when alone with their love interest, they display their cute and caring side. The word KUUDERE is a compound of 2 words. Cool, which in Japanese sounds as ku, and dere, which of course means love struck. We probably don't need to say the whole dere thing, because we said it I think 5 times, 6 times now, that dere means love struck. Make that 6. Examples of KUUDERE characters: we have Tachibana Kanere from Angel Beats, and Violet Evergarden from Violet Evergarden. This one, I think I've also seen one in the Haruki Suzumiya series. I think it's more of a KUUDERE, just personality wise, not much as a love. The character doesn't really love the main protagonist as much. Let me quickly look that character up real quick, but
While he's looking it up, I do have one for Kudere.
oh yeah,
Kaneko from High School DxD is a
oh
pretty good example of that.
oh oh, I figured.
I'm pretty sure that's her from the thumbnail, I want to say,
Oh,
on the website.
oh yeah, okay, yeah, I think so. The one I was talking about.
Actually, no, that is from Angel Beats. They look very similar.
Oh yeah, you're right. But the girl that I was talking about from Haruhi Suzumiya was Yuki Nagano or Nagato, sorry. But yeah,
Yuki?
Yuki, shut up. Shut up. All right. Number 6.
Ah, oh god. Number 6, BAKADERE. The name alone is already quite entertaining. A BAKADERE is a type of character who is usually very stupid. They usually lack common sense. The word BAKADERE is a compound of 2 words, baka, which means fool, and dere, which means love struck, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, examples. Yui Hirasawa from Keion, and Mankan Shoku Mako from Kill la Kill.
God, Yui is probably one of the best Bakaderes ever. She's
Oh, Mako's amazing, though.
Well, yeah, well,
Kill a
okay.
kill. She's hilarious.
Yeah, okay, a lot of Bakaderes are hilarious, let's just say that. But at the same,
Baka.
but, shut up. But at the same time though, Yui she's like, I don't want to say this and be I mean, I hate to be getting all politically correct here, but she's
No political. No, stop it. No.
uh, uh, Trump. No, I'm kidding. She's.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. Yui is just really, really stupid, but very cute, very cute. So yeah, number 7. This one is the most. I don't know what to say. It's a nyandere.
Sexy cat girls. That's all you have to say.
Nyandere. It's a type of character who has traits similar to cats, such as cat ears or cat tail. They usually end their sentence by adding nyan at the end of their sentence. The word yandere is a compound of 2 words, which I'm pretty sure you can already guess what they both are. Nyan is the Japanese onomatopoeia for the sound of a cat, and dare. Some examples. Koniko Juju from High School DxD, and Yaya Fushiguro from Yurigari Soro Yuna-san. Another example that I'll give off.
Oh, wait. So Kaneko is both a. Where was it again? KUUDERE.
Didn't know that. I think another example that I want to give off. Anybody who's a big ReZero fan. Felix.
Oh, God.
Felix.
Stop it with the Felix.
Felix. Best male.
Yeah, he is, in fact, a guy. He does have a member down under that dress. That was my first introduction to traps, and it's still scarred me. I'm like, oh, that's a cute cat guy.
Cute cat. I remember a good story watching ReZero the first time with Brody. When
Brody is his friend that we'll have on the podcast, and
soon.
Brody is Taylor's friend, and we're going to try to get him in within the next handful of episodes, but it's kind of difficult to line up schedules, so
that is true.
Expect him sometime in the future.
Yep. What was it? Oh yeah. Anyway, the first time that I met Felix, when they went into that the scene where it was first revealed that that Felix was a guy, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. Because I recorded this with my NVIDIA Shadowplay thing. Thank God for NVIDIA's highlight, whatever. But I remember going back and watching it, and I just hear myself faintly in the background screaming, "That's a guy!" And Brody's just dying laughing in the background. It is hilarious. But all right, so we're moving on from the sexy cats of anime.
But I like the sexy cat.
Well, gotta go from the sexy cats to the sexy princess, because number 8, Braxton, take it away.
I'm not a huge fan of this type personally.
Well, okay, that is true.
God, how do I say here?
Himedere.
Himedere. Dere. Yes. All right. Hey, Himedere. Oh my God,
Sorry,
it's a tongue twister for me. Hey, Himedere. It's a type of character who likes to be treated like a princess. The word himidere is a compound of 2 words, hime, which means princess, and dere, which means slipstrap. Some examples. I may need your help with some pronunciations here.
I can do this here. Examples of these characters. Got Arina Nakari from Shukuri Gaki no Soma. And Sena Kashiwazaki. Oh God, even I'm messing up. Thanks. And Sena Kashiwazaki from Boku wa Tomodachi ga Sukanai.
It's literally just Mike Wazowski, man.
Pretty much. The Boku wa Tomodachi ga Sukanai is the Haganai series that I talked about in episode 4 of Beginner's Guide to Anime. So,
transitioning into the next one, number 9.
Actually, before that, I looked this up on another one. Himedere is a person who likes to be treated by a princess, but it is also confused a lot with the Hinederes,
Number 10, KAMIDERE. A KAMIDERE is a type of character who believes they are godlike beings. They are overly proud and arrogant and only care about their own opinions. The word KAMIDERE is a compound of 2 words, kami, which means God, and, dere, which means love struck. Now, even though it says dere at the end of each one, it doesn't mean they're in love with the main character or a side character. It's just basically used to describe an archetype of a character.
Yeah.
So, examples, Mari Kurihara, from Prison School, and Light Yagami from Death Note.
Oh my god, Karihara, let me tell you, Prison School is the most, it's really weird. I've seen a...
It's weird. It's very, very risque. Do not watch it if you're younger.
That is true.
Or if your parents are in the room at all.
That's true.
But it's very comedic, but yeah, it's very lewd. Light Yagami, I'm surprised he was not the top example of that, though, I'll be honest.
Oh, that is true.
Considering how classic Death Note.
Yeah, if you want a big example of a Kamidare, it is definitely Light from Death Note because of the fact that...
Oh, yeah.
Because of the fact
huge
that...
recommendation
I mean,
for that anime.
Because of the fact that, once he grabs that Death Note, he turns himself into a god. So...
Basically. Anybody whose name he writes down in the Death Note will die.
Pretty much. What would happen if doesn't it explain what would happen if he wrote his own name, or would that just
he would just die, and whoever picked up the book next would become the new owner.
Huh. I feel stupid for
fairly
asking.
Simple, yeah.
Okay. Number 11, SUNDERE. A SUNDERE is a type of character who has sadistic tendencies. This is giving me Blend S vibes, sorry. They take pleasure in playing with other people's emotions, especially the one they love. This one also gives me a Yandere vibe. Because
it's like a step under.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's a bit different because you're harming your loved one. You take pleasure in harming the one you're love struck about.
So I guess if your love interest...
It's a bit different. It's like a Yandere, but toned down and flipped.
If your love interest is a masochist, I think they would love a SUNDERE more than a Yandere, I think. Maybe. Yeah. But the best example of a SUNDERE character is Maria from Arakawa Under the Bridge and Okita Soigo from Gintama. And I've seen Gintama a little bit as well, and yeah, I can tell Okita is definitely one of the SUNDERE characters. Yeah, he's definitely sadistic.
Alrighty, segueing into number 12, Tsundere. A tsundere is a type of character who's always sad and depressed for some reason. Sounds like me. They only open up about their problems to the one they love. The word tsundere is a compound of 2 words shun, a Japanese sound effect representing melancholy or sadness, and dere, which means love story.
Now,
examples. Oh, sorry. Continue.
I was gonna say, even though it sounds extremely like tsundere, it is shundere. It's
with an S.
Yeah, it's incredibly close. And if you have a thick English accent, it's difficult to say the difference.
Oh yeah, you can tell by my thick English accent.
Shun, yeah. Give off some examples.
All right, the examples. REI. That's Rei, right?
That yeah,
Double
yeah.
checking.
Ray.
Japanese names confuse me a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Rei Kiriyama from Three Gatsu no Line, and Mei Misaki from Another.
Definitely some good. Three Gatsu no Lions definitely a good anime as well. This one,
Oh
the
my
sixth one,
god. The next one.
Dere.
There's Toga from My Hero Academia as the poster child for this Dere.
Please don't say poster child. Dere is a type of character who acts nice and sweet on the outside, but are deeply disturbed from the inside. Hey, the word disturbed, good band. The word Dere is a compound of two words: doru, which means muddled or confused, and dere, which means love struck. Examples of doro dore dere. God, that is a tongue twister because it's D-O-R. Can't say it. Doro dere. Best examples of these said characters are Himiko Toga from Boku no Hero Academia and Mikado Rugemi from Dora Dora. No, Dora. Oh my god. Dora Rara.
Durararara. Durararara.
Oh, you can roll your R's? Oh, hate you.
Yes.
I can't roll. I can't roll my R. If you learn Japanese and you could roll your R's, man, it's really you could have a blast learning Japanese and being able to roll your R's. But I can't. I can't roll my R's, and I've been trying for many months. It annoys me.
It's more of a natural thing. If you can't do it normal, like just without much effort, usually it's going to be incredibly hard to learn that.
I think that's my New Year's resolution for 2020 is to make sure I can roll my flipping R's, and that way when I speak Japanese, I can roll my R's every.
Just sit in your room in the dark and just go.
I can take that.
All right. I think that wraps up number 13. On to number 14, Bodere. A Bodere is a type of character who is usually really shy and uses violence as a way to handle it. The word Bodere is a compound of two words, bo, which means to rant, and dere, which means love struck. Now, this type of character I can kind of get behind because I find it a little bit cute when they act like that. It's not like straight up insults you, they're just shy. And they don't know how to handle being shy or in embarrassing situations.
I've seen lots of these characters now that I think about it. It's like
There's quite a lot of them.
At first, I couldn't understand what the Gojin website was saying, putting in the little text thing, and then now that I've realized that's like, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, it's basically like the kind of girl that, because of how anime works, they're going to be in some compromising position. She'd be like, Baka, slaps you in the face and runs off because she's shy.
Baka.
Baka. I actually just slapped myself for that bit.
See, the difference between you and I is I clap my hands doing that, you slapped your face.
Nah, I went full swinging, man.
Knocked yourself out. Alright, couple examples.
Yeah, sorry, the examples. We got off on it right now. I forgot about that. This one's going to be a little hard for me. Chitogi?
Yeah,
Kurosaki from Nisekoi. Mahiro Inami from Working.
Now you gotta say what the two exclamation points at the end. You gotta scream.
From
Working! Oh my god.
Yeah, hey, you told me.
Oh, I regret it. Okay. And
number 15.
Alright, this one's my last one of today. A Dere, a type of character who is very lazy and acts tired all the time. Hey, they're describing me. And they are even nonchalant with the one they love and only show emotion when it's really necessary. Also me. The word Dere is a compound of two words. Daruri, which means sluggish, me, and Dere, which means love struck.
God, the poster child for this one. Yes, I use that term again. That is my soul animal, honest to God.
I mean, Haturu Oreki from Hayuka that's the poster child that we're talking about. Definitely definitely me. I mean, me in general, if anybody's seen that anime. And Yin from Darker Than Black, also another good anime series. I've seen about
Darker Than Black. That's an interesting title.
What
could be darker than the gaping maw of the abyss? Maybe.
Is that what we're gonna be seeing when we're dead? Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have Elmo doing the fucking Fortnite default dance on a grave. That's what we're gonna see. Yeah, as Megalovania is playing in the background, that's what we're gonna see for all eternity. Honestly,
It's either
that is what hell's like.
if I die and I don't see Aqua or get isekai in general, I'm gonna be a little upset. Just saying.
I know what your wish is gonna be. You're like, what's your one wish? You're like, Megamine. Like deep breaths, panting, Megamine.
Megamine. Megamine.
Exactly like that. All right. All right, number 16, YOTTADERE,
Yeah.
I believe. YOTTADERE is a type of character who is constantly drunk. They always carry some kind of alcohol in their hand. The word YOTTADERE is a compound of two words, you, which means get drunk. Isn't that funny?
Mm.
And Dere, which means love struck. So basically, they're just a raging alcoholic. That's all this is. That's all the archetype is. Just a raging alcoholic.
Pretty much. And
right, this one's gonna be a little hard. Oh, sorry. Continue.
I was gonna say there's a lot in like more mature animes. Though at the same time there are
because usually they end up in compromising positions because they're wasted.
Yeah, there's questionable situations as well.
Yeah, they're very questionable.
Nonko Ari.
Yeah, Nanko Aribaki from Iragi So no Unisan. And Kana Alberona from Fairy Tail.
Alright, we went through 16 of the most popular Deres in anime.
We did.
And we only left with like a few more that obviously there's like 21 or like 22 or so amount of Deres and stuff like that. But the 16 that we listed off are the most popular. The rest, they rarely get shown.
They're not important enough. Nah,
yeah,
too bad.
Don't
need them.
Screw them.
Like bargain bin dares.
That is true. 2020 is starting off with a bang. We got Weeb reviews up.
Yeah, quite literally starting off with a bang with the Iran thing.
Oh God, yeah.
Not to get political. Political. It's just stating a fact, honestly.
True. We're not getting any political or anything like that. Just quite.
I'm not saying opinions don't matter. I'm just stating a fact.
Yeah,
so.
it's like
nothing bad about it.
The whole deal with America and Iran. Jesus.
Some scary shit, man. Some scary shit.
Hey, if World War III does happen though, thank God I'll be in Japan. Oh God, voice crack. Thank God I'll be in Japan.
If I get drafted in World War III, God, I'm not going to make it very far.
Not a lot of people will. They're
going to send me to the front lines, and I'm just going to lay down on the ground and act as a sandbag.
I don't. Who would have thought that on the third day of 2020, the most popular January meme is going to be World War III memes? I've seen way too much already, especially when the whole situation was first going down. So
yes. All right. Let's not dive further into that.
I was gonna say if we've been recording for like at least a half an hour, which is quite short, but at the same time,
no. I want to say at least been 40 minutes or so.
No, it's been 30. Recording session's been 38 minutes.
Sorry.
But
maybe I was just saying it felt like so long because you were boring.
Wow. Wow.
I'm just yanking your ween.
Wow.
I'm pulling your chain, all right?
I'm gonna have to tick the explicit box when uploading this.
Well, yeah, just don't put kid friendly. I hope you weren't earlier in the previous episodes because it's not supposed to be.
I was gonna say, I mean, most otakus are around the age of 18.
At least teenage years and up, for the most part. There is some edgy preteen.
Yeah,
we don't talk about them. I was once one of them.
I was thankfully, not now at least. I'm not one of those, and hopefully will not become one of those. I mean, I only got.
Oh yeah, in middle school I used to have my hair over my eye, the classic emo kid, but blaring Nightcore in my ears. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Night,
it was some dark times. Man. It
Nightcore.
was some dark times.
Oh
Nightcore, man,
no.
Nightcore. If you
Oh
don't know what that is, look
no.
it up. You'll see. If you like
Oh
it,
no.
good for you, I guess. But
I
yeah.
I don't know what's worse, you listening to Nightcore or the fact that people may not know what Nightcore is. I don't want to ruin their innocence with that.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh yeah.
god.
There's some bad ones.
There's there's
Basically, all it is they raise the pitch of a popular song most of the time, a popular
and it
song,
does
and
and speed it
they
up. It's
increase the speed. That's
yeah.
basically about it. There's some ones that go a bit more in depth, but for the most part, it's just that.
They have like for whatever reason they have Metallica Nightcore, they have Avenged Sevenfold Nightcore, Rhapsody of Fire.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, all the way from rock to rap with like Tech Nine.
oh
There is a
god.
Nightcore rap god, and it's so
Oh
bad.
my
It's
god.
so bad.
I oh
There's
my
probably Nightcore
god.
yodeling for all we know.
Oh my god.
I'm not necessarily dissing Nightcore per se. It's just really not for me
It
anymore. It used to be. That's
okay.
all I used to listen.
Okay.
But
You have that. I listened to only Minecraft parodies when I was a kid, okay?
yeah, I
There's
listened to those too, just not as
there's
much as
nothing
Nightcore
wrong.
Minecraft parodies.
Nothing
That's some good stuff.
nothing wrong with Minecraft parodies, especially when I have a CD of those Minecraft parodies.
That he got in very legitimate means.
Yeah. Um let's just say that our middle school times were not the greatest of times.
No. Mine was a very dark, very down in the depths, very depressed part of my life, and
Yeah.
some serious stuff that I don't feel like getting into. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I would
for some reason, Nightcore was my comfort music. I don't know why.
see, okay. Anybody who watches anime will probably get into anime openings, which we'll probably get into later because anime openings are a lot of them are bangers. Okay, even if they
Oh, My Hero Academia, each one of their intros are
top notch,
so good.
top notch.
Speaking of which, Taylor, you're gonna start watching that. All right.
I'm trying. I'm trying. You show me the first
And if-
episode.
Okay, listen to the mic right now. That wasn't me pulling out a knife. You're gonna watch it.
Oh my god. All right, you're going back to your middle school times. Calm down now.
Yeah, straight up.
Jesus. But yes, I will get into My Hero Academia, especially since we're doing Weeb reviews on it, which we need to
Better.
record more. But Dakota never has time outside of school to do it. Not or
So he's very hard to set up times with because
yeah.
the studio is. We go to a vocational school and the studio is there, so it's hard to schedule some time there.
Yeah.
If our podcast ever gets bigger, we'll probably this is way down the line. I hope
Yeah.
it gets bigger.
It
It's
will.
way down the line, possibly an actual studio. But before then, if it gets to like a decent size, we'll probably we could go to somewhere like Sweetwater in
Oh,
Fort
yeah.
Wayne.
Oh,
We live in
yeah.
Indiana, by the way.
Yeah.
But Sweetwater, they have some very professional studios.
Dude, yeah. Oh my god.
we could possibly use.
If we were able to like rent a
Afford
studio,
that?
oh my god. That would be amazing cuz it's like soundproofing, the most professional by good god.
Hmm
But
I would love to have that happen one
yeah.
day.
Um
I mean, I'm not particularly like expecting this to go anywhere. I really hope it does. I'm trying my best on
I'm
reaching out to
optimistic.
everybody I know to help get it somewhere. I'm optimistic, but it's not going to be like it's going to be so bad if it doesn't fail. That doesn't mean I don't care about it. I do. I really want this to succeed.
uh-huh.
But I want to make sure it succeeds for the right reason, not get blinded by the want to be famous. Because I really don't necessarily want to.
Mhm.
I don't know. There's some heroes on YouTube, in my opinion. Well, I say heroes because some of them saved me in my dark times, just with their kindness and videos that I would love to one day meet and be on equal footing with.
Yeah, the thing about this podcast is we're trying many different settings. Like now we're in a Discord call, which is sometimes
It seems to be lagging quite a bit,
It-
which sucks.
yeah.
This is the first time trying it.
Yeah.
Clearly, it doesn't work the best, but if for some reason we can't get any other thing to work, like we can't get the studio, or I can't end up going over to his place to record like we did before, I think this is push comes to shove, we can resort to this.
I do
Not the most optimal, but
I do admit that quality-wise, audio-wise, it sounds a lot better because my microphone sounds at least all right, at least in terms of
Mine's probably pretty mediocre. I have $20 Walmart headphones. I had some better headsets. I had a better headset, but it doesn't work with Bluetooth. It's something to do with Windows and connecting devices, which doesn't work on a phone.
Yeah, it doesn't really. The thing with Bluetooth is sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I have a Bluetooth speaker.
Oh, it just doesn't go through Bluetooth, which is the weird part.
Oh, what the? Oh.
It just does not go through Bluetooth. Like if you have a PC, like not a Mac, but a PC, if you go into your settings, you'll go over to devices, connect devices, you find it that way, not through Bluetooth. It's a bit different, and it's incredibly annoying.
That's weird, but...
It is.
Oh, man. We do have like other topics that we're going to talk about soon. We're probably going to do one episode. I think maybe the next episode we'll just like ramble on with a couple topics and stuff like that because we really want to discuss a lot more stuff. We don't want to do like just one topic based recordings.
Yeah, well, it is Otaku Cast. We'll always be doing some type of anime thing, but we don't want it to be the only thing we do because we can easily go into discussing about games, all that stuff. And controversial opinion, I greatly dislike Fortnite. I don't feel like going into it right now. We can probably have a video on that, and I have to be careful not to get too offensive. But yeah.
If push does come to shove, we could use Discord for these calls. I kind of think that using any other service would be quite pushing it as well. Maybe like Facebook Messenger or I don't know, Teams.
Messenger calls love to disconnect a lot.
That's true. That's true.
I feel like it'd be much harder to actually record. So I don't think we should go with that. I think I have a computer somewhere hidden deep in my house that I have to find, and maybe it'll be better on that.
That's true. All right, so we're going to end it here. Thank y'all so much for tuning into this episode of the Otaku podcast. We will be back 2 weeks from now, same time as always, 11:30 a.m. in the Eastern time, wherever that may be in your time zone as well. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and good night, everybody.
Have a great night.